We're asked to use the factor theorem to determine if this is a factor of this. All that means is that if something is a factor of something else, you'd be able to take this and rewrite it as x minus 2 times something else. You could factor out whatever this number results to be once we know what x is. So you can factor this out, and you'd have x squared and blah, 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 a bunch of other stuff. Okay, just kind of like when you factored a trinomial, you would get x minus 2 and x plus 3 maybe sometimes. That would be factoring. It's the same thing here, except we're going to use either long division or synthetic division. Okay, so if something is a factor of something else, there shouldn't be a remainder. So I'm going to divide this by this. So I'll use synthetic division. I put the root of the divisor in the top left corner, and then I copy down the coefficients of the thing that's being divided. So this has a coefficient of 1. I need my x squared term here, so I could put a plus 0x squared. That doesn't change anything, right? So 0 is the coefficient of x squared. That was a negative 3 for the coefficient on x, and then negative 2 for the one that's hanging out by itself. And then the synthetic division, we draw a horizontal line to help us keep track of our work, and we always carry down the first number. And then this is the process that we repeat. We do 2 times 1 makes 2, and then add the columns. 2 times 2 makes 4, add the columns. 2 times 1 is 2, add the columns. Okay, so to answer their question, we would say yes, this is a factor of this. Because if we conduct the division, we have no remainder. You can rewrite this as x minus 2, x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, we factored it. Look, it's x squared plus 2x plus 1 that comes right down here. Because the highest power of the thing being divided was to the third, so we shrunk it by dividing it by x to the first power. Now we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 for our new polynomial. So we took this thing, x to the third minus 3x minus 2, and we rewrote it by factoring it. Okay, so it's a more powerful form of factoring than what we did in previous algebra courses, because you can do this with any sort of polynomial. We usually only practice factoring trinomials before.